Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Eto'o Vikas. So in this video I am going to tell about the 50 interview question for Eto'o, and these are important for Anglo Great Eastern and other institute also. So as you seen in the thumbnail that I have written, don't make the mistake. So why I have written like that, I will tell in this video at the last. So let's come to our topic. Like an interview question. So our first question is working of air conditioner. So AC, working of your AC. In AC, like mainly have your 4 units there: compressor, condenser, a expansion device, and evaporator. So in this, the compressor will compress the refrigerant, and it will go at a high temperature and pressure in the condenser unit, where the environment temperature will be less as compared to the refrigerant, so it get little bit cool, and it will go in expansion valve, and in expansion valve very fine opening will be there. So from there the refrigerant will cool down very, its temperature will decrease very rapid, and it will go evaporator unit, which is there in AC. You see the evaporator unit is there inside your room. So evaporator, what it will do that the cooled refrigerant go in evaporator coils. So whatever the heat will be there inside your room, it will get absorbed by the refrigerant, and then the refrigerant get in evaporator get converted from the liquid to vapor, and this vapor will go again to compressor unit. So like that you can understand. And now second question is working of the fan. Fan is a ceiling fan. What motor we are using? We are using the single phase induction motor, where it is not a self starting. So for self starting, what we are doing, we are using the capacitor for self starting. And this working of refrigerator and refrigerant cycle. Refrigerant cycle I have already explained, that compressor, condenser, expansion, and evaporator. You can also study from Google. And now next question is working of tube light. So in tube light there is a 2 unit mainly. One is starter and the second one is a ballast, and one tube light will be there. So starter unit will be connected in parallel with the tube light, and ballast will be connected in series with the tube light. So what will happen, starter is nothing but a bimetallic strip will be there in the starter. So when we give the supply, the bimetallic strip heated and get bent, and it will close the circuit. It will get short circuit. At that time again it get cold and it get open. So due to this variation, like and ballast is nothing but the inductor will be there. So due to rapid change in the current di by dt, the inductor induce a self EMF, like E equal to L di by dt. Due to that EMF, very high EMF, very high voltage, filament gases inside the tube get ionized, and the tube light start glowing. So after glowing, if you remove the starter also, then also no issue, the tube light will glow. And that's why you have seen in your room sometimes when you turn on your light, sometimes blinking at starting. So at that time the starter is like a bimetallic strip is closing and opening. So but nowadays electronic starter is coming. So in that ballast and starter will be included in one unit. Now you can see the working principle of transformer. A transformer, how it is working? It is working on the parallel of mutual induction. And now condition for parallel operation of generator and transformer. For generator, the phase angle will be same for incoming generator as well as the running phase angle, and that voltage and frequency should be same for paralleling. And for transformer also almost same, but phase angle shift and same polarity, same phase sequence, same frequency. And now our seventh question is, what is inverter? Inverter, you already know. Inverter in your home we are using. It convert to DC to AC. And rectifier unit, it will convert AC to DC. An amplifier, it will use to amplify like low signal to high signal, weak signal to high signal, so amplify the signal. And converter also like AC to DC. And diode, you know, it is using the rectifier also to convert AC to DC. It is unidirectional device. It allowed the current flow from anode to cathode, not from cathode to anode. Regulator, it is used to regulate like voltage and all these things. The fuse, you know already, we are using at home. Different types of fuse also it is there. And the circuit breaker, MCB, MCCB, RCB, RCCB, you already know. And you can also see in the Google this and its types also. Now working principle of this smoke detector fire alarm. In this 8th question, you just read about the working principle of smoke, heat and flame detector. 3. Just read about this. And now what is power factor? If you want to understand very clear about power factor, you know already, or you can search in Google about beer analogy, where the beer is the active power and the foam above which it get formed, that is a reactive power, and total power is added of total. So power factor is nothing but active by total power, that is apparent power. Now our 10th question is, how to improve the power factor. Power factor improvement means nowadays we are using the like a capacitor unit, condenser, and our power factor correction meters. So by that also we can do. Now let's come to our next question. That is 11th question. In 11th question, what is electricity and how it is get generated? So electricity means you know flow of electron, and that is how it is generated. Generating station like a thermal, hydro, many way, but it is generating by turbine will be there, and by rotating the generator, it mechanical energy get converted into electrical. And what is synchro-scope? Synchro-scope, like it is used to synchronize the two generator. In synchro-scope, like when it come to at 12 o'clock, one needle will be there. So it means all the conditions are satisfied to synchronize the two alternators. So it is used to synchronize the two alternators. Now what is Megger? Megger means Megger is the company name. Means what is IR tester? IR tester is also called as sometimes Megger. IR tester, it is used to test the insulation resistance of the of any like a motor or transformer. Insulation resistance we can test by this. And how we can test? What is this here? Next question: what is IR test and how insulation resistance of induction motor calculate? So IR test we can calculate. IR tester will be there on digital and analog. In digital, we just apply, and test will be like a face to face, face to earth. When we take to face to earth, then one knob will be connected at the face of the motor, and one will be connected to the motor body, and we apply the 500 volt. So by this a certain amount of resistance value should become for a good motor working. The resistance value will be for 1000 volt, more than 1 mega ohm should become. Now, what is single phase induction motor in its working principle? In single phase induction motor, as it's already using in the ceiling fan, so it is not a self-starting. So to start, we are using certain like capacitor unit and something we are using. So without capacitor also we can start, but we have to rotate the motor by our hand. At initial we have to give a direction to start, then it gets rotated. Now our 16th question is, what is three-phase induction motor? In three-phase induction motor, we give three-phase supply to our starter, so it will produce a rotating magnetic field, and the rotor unit is our ending a short circuited, means that the circuit is closed in the rotor. So due to the rotating magnetic field in starter, it get cut with the rotor unit, and the EMF will induce in the rotor, and due to this EMF, both EMF are resultant torque will be produced, and due to that torque the induction motor will start rotating. Now, Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. Faraday law of induction, it depends, EMF will depend on the change in the current and the number of turn, like E equal to minus n di by dt, and this is Faraday law. And the 18th question is full form of radar and sonar. So radar full form is radio detection and ranging, and sonar stand for sound navigation and ranging. So radar uses a radio waves for detection purpose, and sonar uses a ultrasonic wave to detect and locate under the water. Sonar use mostly under the water, and radar use in the air, like aeroplane they are using. Now, what is starter and why we use the starter and the types of starter? The starter is to safe start the motor. Why we are using to safe start the motor? And types of starter. Starter, dual starter, start to delta, soft starter, and now VFD is coming. So you can see all this and draw the control diagram of each dual and start to delta. Now this questions come, what is control diagram and power diagram? Control diagram is something which control, like when we have a starter of star to delta. So star to delta, how it is getting converted from star to delta. So by control circuit, and how physically it is connected. So power circuit, in control circuit we give that mostly 24 volt supply, and in the power circuit it will be like a 220 or 440 volt. So control circuit you can Google, and from there you will get. Now our 21st question, draw the power circuit diagram. Here power circuit diagram of dual and star to delta. This one also you can find in the Google. And now how the speaker work. Speaker work by converting electrical energy into a mechanical energy. Like electrical energy, because of electrical energy there will be a motion, and because of that motion a sound will be produced. And working of iron box and its temperature control. Iron box, how it is working, and when iron box is working on the principle, like when current is flowing, the coil will be there. So due to this the loss will be there, and due to current there will be heating effect of the current. It works on heating effect of the current. And temperature is controlled by you have a bimetallic strip where when the temperature increase, so strip get heated and it close the circuit. So by this it is get cut out, and after get cool it will again get open. Now what is spark plug and how it's work? Spark plug we are using in the bike, you see in the petrol bike, spark plug is using. So in spark plug we are giving a very high voltage. So due to this, a spark will be generated between two electrons. Now 25. Which motor using the sewing machine, vacuum cleaner, mixer, train, escalator, elevator, fan, cranes, washing machine, drilling machine, printer, etc. And this all are you can Google one by one, and you can just write which motor. In interview they may be asked like which motor, direct question, which motor are you using in the sewing machine, they will ask a direct question. What is transmitter and receiver? Transmitter and receiver. Transmitter is used to transmit the signal and receiver is used to receive the signal, like we have seen in the TV remote. So in the TV remote, in TV one transmitter will be there, and in the remote you see one receiver will be there. So because of this, while pressing the TV remote, we are getting the our channel or volume or increasing decreasing in the TV. So this also question may become how TV remote is working, so you can see this in the Google. Now 27. How IC engine work and what is 2-stroke and 4-stroke. So how the IC engine work, you know, in BTech also you have seen the 4-stroke like compression, expansion, again power stroke, again exhaust. This 4 principality working, and 2-stroke and 4-stroke. What is the difference? The 2-stroke is like for every 2-stroke there is one power stroke, like we are using, and this 2-stroke engine is diesel engine we are using in the trucks and all these things, and 4-stroke we are using in the like our bike engine. Now 28. What is Zener diode? Zener diode is different from simple diode. In simple diode, like it work in the one direction, forward mode, but in Zener diode it work in the reverse mode also. What is Zener breakdown and avalanche breakdown? And this you can just Google this and you can see there why we are using AC instead of DC. So we are using AC because AC is easy to step up, and the AC we can transmit long distance, and other many advantages are there. Other advantage you can search in the Google. Now 31st question, which is dangerous, AC or DC, and why? So DC is dangerous as compared to AC. Why? Because in AC there is a 50 Hz or 60 Hz frequency, so sometimes the maximum voltage is going to 240, and at the sometime it is coming to 0 also because of that frequency. But in DC have a 0 frequency, so DC is a constant voltage is coming, so it is not coming anytime 0. So when it gives the shock, it is not coming. So in AC at least it is giving a very microsecond time it is voltage coming 0. So DC is dangerous. House operated voltage and industry operated voltage. House operated voltage is like you see in your home it is coming 220 to 230 volt, and in industry it is coming 440 and more than also. Mostly electronic equipment operated voltage. Electronic equipment operated voltage is like 1.5 to maximum 24 volt. it is operated. And what is a rheostat? A rheostat, I think you know in detail, you have seen that it is a variable resistor where by varying the upside, one holding knob will be there. By we are varying the resistance value. That one is rheostat. So it is used to vary the current by varying the resistance. What is corrosion? A method to control it. Corrosion is nothing but like the metal will be there, two metal will be there. So if one act as anode, another act as a cathode. So the anode metal, the current flow from anode to cathode. So anode get corroded and cathode will be like that only. So in the ship, how it is in the ship, where the metal body of the ship getting corroded. So to protect, what our ship constructor, what they are doing is they are putting one sacrificial anode. Everywhere they are welded a sacrificial anode. So by this anode, sacrificial anode, that small piece of sacrificial anode get corroded, and by this the ship is getting protected. So this method control, we can control by sacrificial anode or by paint also. Another method also there. You can other method you can search also. Now 36 PNP and NPN junction diode. This in YouTube, a good video is there, PNP and NPN diode. So you can see, and this one also, what is SCR. SCR is also called as thyristor. So we can also see. Now what is universal motor and the speed control of universal motor. Universal motor is nothing but it is a AC series motor. AC series motor in the, so it works in both AC as well as the DC supply, because when we give the supply, the current flows through the field winding and same current also flow through the armature winding. So field and armature both are in series. So in AC and DC, both case it will run. And speed control, you can see speed control of universal motor and DC motor also. You can search in Google, you will find the answer, like you can control from stator side and from the rotor side, from stator side as well as from the rotor side. The stator side you can control by resistance, by varying the voltage. So you see there. Now what is galvanometer? A galvanometer is an instrument used for detecting and measuring the very small electric current. So for this we will now come to next. What is transformer and types of transformer? Transformer is a device which convert one level of voltage to other level, and so it is step up also or step down also. And types you can see like a step up, step down, and also instrument transformer is there, PT, CT, potential transformer and current transformer. These are for measuring the voltage and current, potential and current transformer. Now types of losses in the transformer. Losses in transformer you can see in detail, like copper loss, iron loss. Iron loss will be your hysteresis loss and eddy current loss, and stray loss is there, dielectric losses is there. Now types of cooling in the transformer. Transformer mainly it is air cooled and that oil cooled. Air cooled by the atmospheric air, it is getting cooled, and in the oil cooled, like you seen in your household in the roadside, there may be a transformer where they are putting a naphtha oil. So by this naphtha oil, in the naphtha oil, they are putting all the that core inside that. So by that oil, it is getting cold. Now how the TV remote work? It work as already I have told you. There will be a transmitter and one receiver unit will be there. So you can see one YouTube video is there for this. Now how the electric scooter works? Nowadays electric scooter, they are either using the mid-drive motor or hub motor. Mid-drive motor means they are using the wheel is rotating by using the belt. But hub drive motor is there in the you have seen motor is there in the wheel itself. So in this they are using battery pack. So battery pack giving the DC supply. So one controller will be there in this control unit as well as the inverter inside it there, which converted a DC to 3-phase AC, and 3-phase AC going to 3-phase motor, and which is running the electric scooter. Now how the Tesla car work and different technology involved in that, and this you can see this question in the video, YouTube video, where they will explain Tesla car and how auto driving working. You will see. And this 47. If the gate of the refrigerator is open in the small room, then whether the room becomes cool or not. And this question they may be asked, and this room will not be cool because refrigerator when you open it is there, suppose it is there inside one room, and when you open the gate, it get from refrigerator the cold air will become outside, but at the same time your condenser unit backside is there inside the room, so heat will get same amount of heat will get released in the room, so it will get equalized, so neither it get cold neither it get hot. Now how car and bike engine works. Now this you can see the video for this car and bike engine work. The bike engine have a motor starter will be there, and the car engine like 2-stroke 4-stroke also you can see. And now come to 49 question, difference between earthing, grounding and bonding. And for this you can search in Google, but little bit I will tell earthing. As you know, earthing we are using at home to protect ourselves from the electric shock, and grounding also it is using on the where the transformer uses, there also they are grounding the wires like to be neutral, to keep neutralize a zero potential. And bonding they are using on the in the ship, they are using bonding like suppose any pipeline, hot water pipeline or oil pipeline. So in this the pipes, not one single pipe is there, the multiple pipes are connected. So during connection point, so in connection point they are using a rubber material insulator, so they are connecting both pipe by one wire, so that it get not isolated from each other. So by this they are doing bonding. Why they are doing? Because of that pipeline is one place get earthed, because if suppose static electricity get generated, so it get discharged. So now our last question is, what is static electricity? Static electricity is a result of an imbalance between negative and positive charges in an object, like in the oil tanker in the ship, when they are putting the oil in the tank. So sometimes the charge get accumulated, like upside positive and negative charge get separated. So because of this, electricity get generated, and because of static electricity, uh, there may be fire occur. So this is electricity, static electricity. Now at the starting I told I will tell what mistake you don't do in the during interview. Like when I have given interview in Anglo-Eastern, so at the first attempt I get disqualified because at first attempt I didn't take seriously. I wear the tie, but I didn't done the clean shave. So I request you everyone during interview be in the clean shave and as well as in the formal attire with the tie and with the haircut, and then only they will give the preference because their interviewer are their like senior Eto'os or sometimes captain, so they are very disciplined person. So be aware about this. So thanks for watching, and if you have any doubt you can just comment below. I will make the new video for that.